There's the plan to make my YouTube videos better. Now we have some capacity to actually do that. I think the length I want to keep between 5 to 10 minutes so viewers know the length of time that can be expected and what their investment in time and energy can be, so it's consistent. And we've been talking about the format of late and of times gone past when I was pushing forward a bit with the evolution of these videos and life. I was experimenting with some different formats and putting some nice images on the placeholders for the images. Let's just get real. Like, I've been very honest, like all I decided to do was make videos every day, and I knew the consistency would pay off in the end, and I would work things out and work business out, and then it would eventually form something that would be a consistent story that once the business took off, it would be an interesting story. And the story turns out to have turned into a more interesting story because of how our lives have unfolded. The more I've tended to vlog and make videos and be honest, the more, things have gone on. And I'm not saying it's correlated, but it's certainly been interesting trying to make daily authentic videos, trying to start a business to support a family. And it's an unorthodox business. Like, I could easily walk into a sales job and start a number of businesses that would just make money. But I didn't just want to do that. Like, so I think we're here to do epic things and shift. And I want to help a lot of people and teach a lot of people and obviously help myself. And I just don't want to repeat things that have already been done, because that's just the easy thing, isn't it, to copy? I mean, and there's a lot of sense in copying what the people have done out there. Many great businesses have been founded on that. But if all you're looking for is cold hard cash, then that's fine. But yeah, back to making the videos better. Thankfully, we've just kept up with a daily video pretty much. And we've talked a little bit about the format. So this video is about how to make our YouTube videos better. And like, I follow so many YouTubers. I follow YouTubers that are into business. A lot of YouTube content comes through as podcasts or parts of those podcasts. And a lot of those for me are like business and life and learning and health and things. I also follow a lot of the poker podcasters and poker YouTube channels. And I love that world. Like, I've always loved poker. That's my little guilty pleasure. Like, last night I got to watch the World Series of Poker is on, and with all of life going on, I just get to watch half an hour of the World Series of Poker and just have a little escapism. I'm not watching television. I'm not listening to radio. I'm not subscribed to Netflix, Prime, or anything. I'm watching movies. Nothing. It's just a bit of YouTube here and there. So my primary channel is YouTube, and I think it's a fantastic medium. It really is. It's a shame some things have been, some YouTubers have been deplatformed for various reasons or banned. And I know there are certain rules where you should be banned if you're, going against clear laws to do with age-related things or, law-breaking things, then it's just a no-brainer, yes. But it's just been interesting to witness YouTubers that have been banned or are still not banned but are speaking out and saying that they can't say certain things in case they might be banned. So it's like, where do you draw the line? But anyway, that might be a side thought, really, because we're just talking about getting our videos improved. And I've always said I don't want to spend too much time on this stuff, because for me it's about the business, and we're going to be getting into the business again very soon. I'm feeling inspired again for the first time. Waves of inspiration are flowing into me about the business and about my channel and about the videos. and about what we want to do. And at the heart of Nonconformity Company, it's all about education. I'm here, my life purpose is to be a teacher and to be a great teacher and to be continually improving my language, my teaching skills, my communication skills, my message. Education for me, a great teacher. I just have so many great memories of teachers that have touched me, that have their message has lasted, or something that I've done has had an impact on my life. And that's all I want to do. I know that's my numbers. My life master numbers are 33. That's the master teacher. That's what I'm here to do. So I'm here to kind of filter down the knowledge that I know and the life experiences and then radiate them out to people. And so we've been doing this YouTube channel for over a year. We've got the history now. And my method was, it was just like, just put the videos out there. It doesn't matter what they look like an absolute idiot. It doesn't matter, because once we had the time and the energy and the foresight and the learning and the education to evolve these videos into something that hit with YouTube, and the people, like, I hate talking about the algorithm and YouTube because I've said I've not been doing that. However, it's come to a point now where obviously this is an amazing platform to get free traffic to whatever you're doing. Like, it is. Unless you want to spend loads of money and invest loads of money in ads, which also do work. But you have to get them right, you have to play, you have to invest money and test and perform, and you can get 4 to 1, 5 to 1 in your ads. So you spend 10 grand on ads, you get 40, 50 grand back if your product's good and if everything's lined up. But we don't have the luxury of money in the bank. And so I wanted to build an organic community with this traffic. So I'm glad we've stuck to it for over a year, because now we have the point in time where things are going to improve. So how are they going to improve? We've talked about the format, and it's going to be kind of a 4-point format of the videos. And I'm glad I'm talking about it on these videos, because it's hard to actually take pictures of all the food that you're doing and everything like that. But yes, number one is going to be the first hook of the video will be linked to the title. That's the hook. That's what people will search for and what they'll get, because YouTube rank people on how far people drop off after the first few seconds and minutes. So it's they're a search engine. They're the second biggest search engine from Google, after Google. So if you search for fish market in London and want to see on YouTube like a visual video of what the fish market in London looks like and where to go and where to get the best fish, then that's what you use YouTube for. So if you go on there and you search for fish market London, then if you get a video that somebody's good and they're taking you through the fish market in London and they keep on that topic, then you're going to stay there. And then YouTube looks at all of the data and they're like, yeah, this person's saying they're doing a fish market in London. People are searching for fish market in London. They've clicked on the video of the person saying that they filmed the fish market in London. And a lot of these people are staying on. So this is more valid. This is great. We can trust this. We can stick more ads in this, which is linked to the algorithm. And then they'll reward that video for then more people searching for fish market in London. Because if people, if some people saying that their title of the video was fish market in London and the favicon was a picture of a fish, but then when they came on, they started talking about some computer game, people aren't going to be happy, are they? It's a search engine. It's results derived and fueled. And I've not had, because it's just been a daily vlog, I've not really had that. Yeah, it's just been, I've been talking about life, I've been talking about business, I've been talking about my family, I've been talking about LifeMaster, talking about health, talking about my travels, talking about all the things that were going wrong in our life, the landlord, the house, family, just all sorts of stuff. So there's been no clear topic to latch onto, or for YouTube to latch onto. There's been no clear message really, other than that we're trying to start a business and we've been up against it because of all the things going on. So the new format, and I've taken some pictures today. I tried to do it yesterday and then I keep forgetting because we're moving into this new thing. Luckily we've got all these great things around us that it's easy to be inspired. So yeah, the simple thing that I'm going to do is stick to that format of, number one, opening the video with a clear title, and that might be the market in vegan. So if people are looking about the market in vegan, the first few minutes of the video will be about the market in the vegan, or it might be about how to learn a language, or it might be about how to chop an orange, whatever it is. Bonjour, Michelle. Stick to the title, that's that. And then section 2 will be a bit about the my life, family, whatever's going on. Number 3, then go into a bit about what's going on with business, nonconformity company, etc. And then number 4, just for a minute, roughly, go into what food we've eaten or what food we've bought, meals that we've had, ingredients that we've got, or places that we've visited. A bit about just like life, but like food related. And then I'll just, at the end of that, I will then mention that we have the free LifeMaster program or the LifeMaster coaching with me. And then what I'll do is I'll chop in the morning. In the evenings as well, I'm going to just spend 20 minutes profiling the day and just making sure all the pictures are in a folder, and then trying to come up with a good topic for next day's number 1 section of the video. And then in the morning, editing it, there were those 4 sections, because I'm not editing at the minute. I'm just throwing it out there, but I think we need some format. And then what we'll do from that will benefit, because what YouTube allows you to do, you can just chop a bit of your main video into a short and republish it. So what I'll do is I'll take that last bit of the video with the food, with the ingredients, suppliers, bakeries, butchers, whatever we've done, and I'll republish it into a YouTube short, and then I'll use the AI tools to chop that, or just keep it as is and fling it off to all of the other social media channels. And what we'll have there is we'll have clarity of what's going on. It will be about food, ingredients and travel. That's it. But at the end of that little clip will be a little route into LifeMaster free program, LifeMaster coaching, which will then link back to all of Nonconformity Company. So a bit more work to do. And I said to Tony today, look, we're getting back into the work now. We've been here for a couple of weeks. I want to, we've said 9 till 12 me work, but we're still kind of on holiday. We said this month is just like, let it come. And it's coming now. So I've said, right, I want it like 20 minutes in the morning at 9. And then in the evening, like tonight, I'll just do 20 minutes while planning out tomorrow's video. Try to think of a theme linked to life or what's going on. For that main hook at the start of the video, that main hook is what needs to happen. And I want to keep the videos shorter. I want to keep them more succinct. So there's a format. And yeah, it's time to grow this. Like, I know my prediction is within the next 6 to 12 months, with me persevering with this new format and knowing what goes on, we'll be earning 5 to 10 grand a month from YouTube plus. Within the next 6 to 12 months, that will fund our lifestyle just from YouTube alone, just from the ad payments. I know I've followed people for years. I know the numbers. I know the algorithm. I know what to do. I just haven't really had the time to do it, and I didn't want to do it. I just wanted to get the consistency done. So when we had the algorithm nailed and the things, you just can't go in knowing it all and just hit from day one. You just need the backstory, and that's what people aren't willing to do. And I've been willing to do that, and I'm going to continue to do that. And I'm not saying this is like the be all and end all, but I do know microphone's on, thank the Lord. I do know that we're getting very close to blast off, and that feels really good. because I have a family and I'm going to provide. And I'm not just going to provide and survive. I'm going to really provide. I'm going to make sure that we have the best life ever forever. And I know business, I know online, I know the algorithms. I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience now. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I know it all, but I'm saying that there's enough there. There's enough to channel and package and present to people to help them. A lot for free, and then we'll charge for a lot. Au revoir.